Hello students, welcome back to my channel Tech Teacher Shruti. In last video we have seen about handling the events by using a frame and applet. Okay, today we are going to see handling the mouse events. This is the program which we have used to handle the mouse events. Okay, we are using a mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Okay, these two listeners covers all the methods which are in override. We will override those methods which will cover all the mouse events. Okay, there are 7 methods. The 5 methods which are defined in a mouse listener and 2 methods defined in mouse motion listener. In mouse listener, mouse clicked, mouse pressed, mouse released, mouse entered, mouse exited. These 5 methods will be defined in the mouse listener. In mouse motion listener, mouse dragged and mouse moved, means which are related to movement of the mouse cursor. These two defined in a mouse motion listener. These all events we need to handle. Okay, for that we will write a program. I will explain in a Eclipse now. See, this is the program. First I am importing a java.awt.star package. This package provides all the necessary AWT components or a necessary classes or interfaces to create a GUI or a user interface. Next we are using a applet here. Okay, so to support the applet class, whatever necessary classes, methods, interfaces are necessary, those will be provided by java.applet.star. Next import java.awt.event.star. These will provide all the classes, methods and interfaces which are related to event handling generated by the AWT components. Okay, here mouse events. Okay, mouse click or a mouse cursor is generating a event, so we need to handle the mouse events. In a mouse event class we have seen what are the event will be generated with the mouse. Okay, the first one is a mouse clicked, mouse pressed, mouse released, mouse entered, mouse moved, mouse exited, mouse dragged. These all are the events generated by the mouse. Okay, here we are using a applet class, so we are using a extends keyword. Next we are implementing mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Okay, we need to handle these all the events now. In mouse listener interface 5 methods have defined and mouse motion listener 2 methods have defined, so we need to implement these two interfaces. So we are using a implements keyword and we are implementing both the event listener interfaces. Okay, next I am taking one a string that is a txt. Now initially I am declaring that as a empty, because when mouse event happened, suppose mouse clicked event is happened, at that time I will display the text mouse clicked. See here. Okay, so initially I am taking this as a empty. I am writing a init method here. Within a init method I am registering the event source object to the event listeners. Okay, in a mouse events, suppose applet window is there, I am clicking a mouse on a blank space. Okay, previous programs I have used a buttons. When I will click on a button, the action event will generate. But here I am clicking a mouse or I am pressing a mouse on a blank space. So there is no need of object here. Okay, object is not there for that blank space. But when I will click on a button, we have created the button object, right? So by using that button object we are registering the action event to the action listener. Action event button event source to action listener. Here I am clicking a mouse on a blank space, so object is not necessary. So directly we are registering a mouse listener and mouse motion listener, and we are passing the current reference of this class which is implementing mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Okay, next, as I told, we are implementing mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Okay, and what are the methods we will define, or what are the methods already defined in mouse listener and mouse motion listener we have to compulsorily override in a class. Okay, if I forgot to write mouse clicked, it will show error. Okay, whatever methods have defined within a mouse listener and mouse motion listener interface, we have to compulsorily override that. Okay, so I am writing, or I am overriding the methods here. Okay, these are all the methods which are defined in mouse listener and mouse motion listener. So I am overriding that. First I will overriding mouse clicked method. Mouse clicked method, and it is taking one parameter. What it is taking? Object of mouse event. So I am passing that mouse event object. Okay, sometimes using this object we will get for example x coordinate value, y coordinate value. Okay, for that we will passing a event object here. Okay, next I am displaying a text mouse clicked, and I am setting a background color to blue. Okay, this set background, okay, this method is defined in a Java AWT package, and by using a color object, by using a color object, this is defined in java.awt.color, means java.awt package it is defined. Set background also it is defined in java.awt.component. Okay, means totally it is available in a java.awt.package. So by using a set background color, we will set a background color for that applet window. For that we are using a color object. Okay, by referring this color object we are setting a color. When mouse is clicked, the background color will change to blue. When mouse clicked event will happen when we will press a mouse and release a mouse simultaneously. At that time mouse clicked event will happen. Okay, when these two events will happen, mouse pressed and mouse released simultaneously, at that time mouse clicked event will happen. Next, if we press a mouse button, left button or a right button, at that time mouse pressed event will generated. At that time it will display a text mouse pressed, and it is a setting background color to cyan. Okay, next mouse released. Once we press, we will release that. Now at that time mouse released event will happen, and the text is changed to mouse released, and the background color will change to white color. Next is mouse entered. Okay, when starting we will enter a mouse cursor within a applet window, means it will show mouse entered, and it will display a text mouse entered, and the background color will set to red color. Next, mouse exited. When we will move cursor from a window, at that time it will display a text mouse exited, and the background color will set to green color. Okay, till now we have seen these all are mouse motion listener interface, the methods which are defined within a mouse listener interface. Next two methods are there. These two will defined in a, or already defined in mouse motion listener interface. Okay, mouse mode. Okay, when we will move a cursor within a applet window, it will display a text mouse mode and the background color will set to yellow color. Next is mouse dragged, means see here, this is a dragging a mouse. At that time it will print a message that is mouse dragged and the background color will set to pink. And each time whenever the method, these methods will be called, the each time the paint method will be called to display this text. Okay, each time the paint method will called. Why paint method we will use? This paint method is used, or it automatically called whenever there is need to display something on a applet window, or we need to display something on a applet's output, or to draw the applet's output. Okay, here we are printing some message now. For that we are writing a paint method, and this paint method gives us the access to graphics object. See here, it is taking one parameter. Okay, paint, it is taking graphics G parameter. Okay, what this graphics G or a graphics, this object will do is, by using this graphics class, object of this graphics class, we are defining one method that is a drawString. Okay, what this actually do is, by using this method, whatever messages we want to print on applet's window now, we can print that. Okay, using this graphics object we are writing, or we are displaying a text in a applet window. See here, I am writing this text mouse dragged, I am passing here. Now mouse dragged will be displayed in a x coordinate value and y coordinate value, whichever we specified here. Here x coordinate value is 30 and 40. At that position this text will be displayed. Okay, and show status, this method, see here, this method is defined in a applet and it is taking one string argument, means whatever message we want to display in a status bar of the applet now, that we are passing here, and it will, this method will print this message in a status bar of the applet or a applet viewer. Okay, this is the program which is used to handle the mouse events. Okay, now I will execute this. We will see the output. I will click on mouse events, run Java applet. See, mouse mode. Okay, as I told in a class, mouse entered and mouse moved, those events will happen at a time. So directly it is showing mouse moved. When mouse moved event will happen, the background color is changed to yellow color. When it is exited from the applet window, the message mouse exited will be displayed and it will set the background color to green. I will press a mouse. Okay, at that time it will show cyan color, and at the same time I will release the mouse. So it is showing a mouse. See, now mouse is released. Now mouse is clicked in a blue color. Okay, this is mouse dragging, mouse moving. Okay, I will drag and see, now it is showing mouse released. Now mouse is released. Okay, these are the events we will handle by using applet program. Okay, now I will show the mouse entered event. Okay, see here I am writing only mouse listener, then we can see that mouse entered. See here, when I will enter a mouse cursor within a window, it will set a background color in a red color. See the output now. Now I will enter the mouse. See here, it is showing mouse entered, mouse exited, mouse pressed and clicked, released. Okay, if I am using mouse listener and mouse motion listener at a time, it will show only mouse, and instead of mouse entered, it will show mouse moved itself, because both the events will happen at the same time. Okay, this is the mouse events, handling of mouse events by using a applet program. Thank you.